Good late evening / 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody, and welcome to the Critical Decast.
The
I am
critically
your
real cast,
exhausted
Brian.
host, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Um, and your other exhausted friends are here too, including Mike Matthews.
I'm drinking wine out of a solo cup because I'm a classy bitch.
He's drinking wine out of a solo cup because he's a classy bitch. And Ruben Prado.
Please understand, guys. We had to cast at 2 a.m. Please understand.
Please understand.
We had no other choice.
I'm at a LAN party right now.
It's pretty
A lot
quiet.
of people, everybody's asleep because Greg got super shitty drunk. And is this Fireball still over there?
Was
Oh,
he
let me
that
get
werewolf
back.
again?
I'm not gonna drink too much except all of it.
Because last time there was a werewolf that happened, and it's
What?
kind of werewolf drunk again. Because Supermoon is out, guys,
The supermoon is out.
and Greg must go out and feed, so you must have to keep track of him.
Well, Greg is not the one that gets werewolf drunk.
Oh, who was that?
That would be somebody else that's also at this LAN party, and
I
who
lose track.
her name she'll remain nameless.
Okie doke.
I
I want
don't
to release
think
the
she would
D.
appreciate it very much if we talked about that on the internet.
So I want to release the D about something, you guys.
All right, what do
Go
you need
for
to
it.
release the D about?
I've been seeing on Facebook about some shit about people get in their showers and then dumping ice water on themselves. Now I know it's supposed to be like to raise awareness for ALS.
Hold
I
on.
believe it's Lou Gehrig's disease, which I
Okay, hold on. ALS, dump ice water on.
It's not
self.
ASL because you know who we are.
Throwing a little.
Because
cold
my
water.
ASL is 23 Arizona and male. So
22 male Santa Cruz.
Is it this throwing a little cold water on the ice bucket challenge?
yeah,
Let's click this. Hopefully, it's nothing too weird.
it's ASL looking to pound hot butts.
Well, yeah.
Grindr.
Now that we know each other's ASL, do you want to have some cyber sex? Is that what's happening right
Yeah,
now?
I'm looking to pound some young hot butts. So yeah.
I'm looking to cybernetically pound some young hot butts.
Right,
I
Grinder,
never
right?
asked for this. I didn't ask for this, but I
Well,
got it.
I've been on Grinder, so I have asked for this.
Wow. Yeah,
Whoa.
I learned
You couldn't even
Grinder.
use Tinder. You couldn't use Tinder, Mike. You had to go for Grinder.
Well, if I'm trying to pound some young hot butts, I gotta go with a Grinder. Tinder,
Well, I mean, I
Tinder,
guess
they're not all D,
young hot butts,
DT,
DTF.
DT,
right? DTP,
P, DTP, B,
YHB,
down to pound butts.
YHB.
So yeah,
No?
Mike,
Oh,
I didn't even know Grinder existed until last year. Now, maybe it started last year, but I sure didn't know about it until last year.
well, I'm pretty sure if I wear my waistwatch on my right hand, then I'll be just fine. No,
Going past
okay,
that.
So
Past
okay,
that.
so my family friend Patrick. Patrick is a gay male, and I saw a picture of him on Facebook, and he wore his wristwatch on his left hand. I'm like, what the fuck? Ruben fucking lied to me.
It could just be a matter of preference, all right?
I guess.
I just, spreading what I've heard. So,
Also, big ups to Patrick. I love you, Patrick. You're the best. You're the best, but still.
Patrick, you're
Yeah,
fucking
wait,
awesome.
Ruben, what did you hear? What are you talking about?
A long time ago, I was told that if you wore your watch on your right hand, well, sorry, it didn't mean you're gay, but gay people did that, so people assumed that maybe you were gay.
I've never heard of that. I've
So-
never heard of
I was
Mike,
told
you
this
should tell
on.
me wear your watch on your left hand instead. And I'm like, why? And Ruben's just like, trust me.
I was
Okay.
told by two different people this, over the past, I don't know, 2000, what are we in, 20, it's like 9 years, so I just had to believe it,
All right. But yeah, back on semi-topic, I guess. Lou Gehrig's disease. It's fucked up. As a baseball historian, I know all about that shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've been seeing that, we're gonna raise awareness about Lou Gehrig's disease because that's the big fad now. So I'm just gonna tape myself dumping ice water on myself and then call out someone, and they have to do it or donate $100 to Lou Gehrig's disease.
This sounds like one of that thing that League of Legends streamers were doing for a while, the codexes. Or
What the fuck was that?
They would have to do a rap on stream that they wrote based on a single League of Legends character, and then they had to call out another streamer so that they would have to do it too.
No, that's funny. But here's the thing.
It was pretty good. Donkeys was awesome.
I'm sure it sounds great. I want to do that myself. But the thing is, like, if someone I knew dumped ice water on themselves in their shower, and then called out Michael Denna. Oh, right.
I'm sorry, Michael Denna?
I don't know. My last name? You know my last name.
Are you implying the fact that I didn't just state your name
forgot about that. See, I've been drinking solo cup. I'm classy bitch. So someone said, "Hey, Mike Matthews, you need to now repeat the thing." I'm gonna respond with, "I'm a fucking adult, you stupid asshole." I got shit to do.
I have
fucking time to put my iPhone on my goddamn counter and then dump iPhone on myself, you fucking stupid motherfucker. It's a stupid thing to do. It's really stupid.
You make it sound like people have a choice whether or not they want to dump ice water on themselves or donate $100, and people would rather just dump ice water on themselves.
Right.
All right, Mike. See, you're talking about this, and it's super dumb. But let me lay this on you. That's not the dumbest thing to come out of people in this last year.
No, but it's the dumbest thing I've seen all day.
You know what it is, though? People who stand in their shower and douse themselves in rubbing alcohol and then set themselves on fire, and that's a real thing that people are doing.
I've forgotten all about that until you brought that up, and now I'm even more mad.
Yeah,
what?
I sort of think it's bad, but...
No, I think that is a guerrilla tactic. As a way of natural selection to weed out who is worth time on this earth.
Brian, you're just talking about some kind of, like, suicide thing.
Yeah, it's because they're in the shower, so they just turn the shower on, like, right after they light themselves up.
No. There was this one story of, I'm still gonna find it, of someone who did the set myself on fire because I'm fucking stupid challenge, as I'm pretty sure that's what it's called officially.
You got it right.
Went near a fire, near a shower or a hose, and they burned to death.
Really?
Yeah, I'll find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't even... Oh, God. I mean, I guess if it was, like, oil, then the oil would burn anyways, maybe. But rubbing alcohol shouldn't do that. Why the fuck would anyone do that?
That's a real good question.
Oh, God.
But people have been doing that. And here's the thing. I wholeheartedly encourage this. Because you want to know why? Because stupid enough to do this shit, yeah, you deserve to be burned to death.
Oh, rough. Such real. Such 2 a.m.
Wow.
Such critical decast. Wow.
Wow.
The most critical.
Okay. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean...
I'd be hesitant to say that you're wrong, but I don't think you're right.
Oh, okay, I found the wrong article.
I don't want to condone death to people. That's just not nice.
First. So I'm just going to go away from that.
I mean, there was a rather prevalent suicide today already.
All right, so let's talk about the
unofficially
elephant in the room, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's an article right here. Robin Williams, the great icon to many, dies of suspected suicide at age 63 today.
Supposedly by asphyxia, yeah.
And it's like, I didn't think he was, like, depressed, but...
He had been in rehab and out of rehab.
I don't want to say this because I can't, like, cite examples off the top of my head, but I feel like I've heard about a lot of celebrity deaths recently. Well, as in recently, I mean, like, this past year. Or other, I guess, social suicides. But, no, I mean, most of the time, you know, I may not know who it is or whatever. It doesn't really affect it. But Robin Williams,
This is really high profile.
It's
one of the biggest ones. Yes.
Yeah. I loved him. I loved his movies. I loved him. He was awesome. I'm very sad to see him go. And
I wish his family the best. His daughter Zelda.
Really
she
good
just
name.
turned 25 recently, like a week ago or something like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I just wonder, like, I mean, is his case a? God, I can't think of words tonight. It is late. Is his case an example of the stardom, the starlight, I guess?
I don't know. I mean,
you,
this he's been around for a long time and he has had a history of drug problems, but it seemed like he had a good handle on it. I mean, he put himself into rehab not too long ago and finished it.
Well, like, okay, I'm gonna sound really fucking stupid there, but while I was in my psychology class, and back in college, the thing about depression is that people don't commit suicide when they're in their deepest parts because they don't even fucking don't care at that point. It's when they're coming up. That's when the suicides tend to happen.
Right.
So it could have been one of those things.
But, well, I hear a lot of depression is kind of genetic. I mean, it definitely is very strongly linked to
it's a chemical thing.
Your upbringing as well. You know,
Yeah.
if you have a really bad childhood upbringing, then it can create a chemical imbalance in yourself. But
yeah,
there are genetic issues as well, and
Certainly.
I just wonder, you know, what was his case? What made him do this? Did he not like what he did? I could never imagine that. I'm sure he loved what he did.
maybe it was pressure to be funny all the time. Maybe he felt that kind of pressure. I don't know.
But I mean, he's old now. He can just retire and just not give a shit anymore. Like,
Maybe he didn't see it that way.
he's rich, right?
Maybe he's not. For all you know.
He seemed to be doing pretty well, but I mean, there's more to just being rich that makes this person happy. There's probably some pretty heavy stuff, and he did have a history of depression. That's something that he was dealing with.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess he would never publicize why he was depressed, why he drove to alcohol or drugs, etc. But I wonder, like, who's next? You know,
Didn't his career just kind of sputter after Good Will Hunting?
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
No,
He did Good Will Hunting, then he did Aladdin, and then what else?
What about Dead Poets Society?
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
Morning Vietnam.
He did that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What was the one where he had the kid that asphyxiated?
That's okay.
Fuck, what movie was that?
I don't want to know now.
No, he was like the father to. It was really depressing. Like, he was a father to a son who offed himself the same way Robin Williams did today.
Off himself. Yeah. Well.
I can't think of that movie in particular.
I'm not IMDb this shit. But yeah. No, I mean, he's
I
done
had
quite a bit.
I had a really bad joke, but I'm not even have the balls to say it, so I'll keep it to myself.
He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
he's got stuff coming out like this year.
yeah,
And something next year that, wow.
he was still gonna be in what was it? Night at the Museum, which
Yeah,
He
it
just
says,
finished shooting that. He just finished shooting that.
It says Merry Friggin' Christmas, Mitch, Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, Teddy Roosevelt, and then next year, absolutely anything Dennis the Dog.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I learned today that he was apparently, back when America was still going to be doing an Evangelion movie, he was signed on to play Gendo.
I saw those things saying he was a fan of certain mainstream animes, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, he was an anime fan. He played a lot of video games too. He was a huge gamer.
Oh, was it Good Will Hunting, maybe?
He played WoW. He did play WoW, and he
everybody
named his
played WoW.
daughter after Zelda.
Yeah.
But God,
No.
okay, hold on. Let me just release just the smallest of D here,
Yeah.
real quick. I don't know if you guys saw it, but all of a sudden everyone did fucking hashtag Oh Captain My Captain, and I just wanted to take them all off my fucking Facebook. Stop
I've not
making
seen one of those.
like
actually.
you didn't. God, stop trying to make stupid hashtags on someone's death. Like just grieve with
Respect
it, whatever.
person,
Respect it. Don't go to Twitter with it. God damn.
I didn't even like. I'm getting to a point like.
Oh,
Robin
Paul Walker
Williams
died.
never left me,
Hashtag too fast, too
especially
dead.
Like Aladdin.
Wait,
Aladdin
too
was-
soon? No, it's not too soon.
Brian, I
Hashtag
think you missed that part, didn't you? Brian,
Never too soon. What?
did you hear me?
No.
I was like, oh, Paul Walker died. Hashtag too fast, too dead.
Oh God.
Like that's the thing though. Like Paul, it's really sad though. Like Paul Walker died. Everyone's like, oh, cracking jokes. Well, he's gonna be known for brick mansions, and like, now Robin Williams dies, and everyone's like, shut up, don't make jokes. This guy was a fucking inspiration.
Just shut the fuck up.
And
He
it's like-
was the best in Aladdin.
I feel bad that I
I
feel
fucking
this.
love Aladdin, piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like I feel bad the
Yeah.
same way because it's like, oh, Robin Williams died. Like that sucks a lot. When Paul Walker died, I was like, huh. Oh,
Yeah.
well. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, who? He was. Oh, Fast and. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Also, the guy in the Hunger Games that died.
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
He was
Philip.
incredible.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So I
Capote
think
was great.
those are all this year. All
Yeah,
three of
they
those deaths is this year. I think there was another one too. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. I don't know.
It's like, I don't know. Like that wasn't. I must say it wasn't unexpected, but dude had issues.
Yeah.
It's like if being famous and being in the starlight is just
Or-
so hard on all these people.
Or it could have been like Robin Williams kind of hid all of his problems behind this facade of comedy.
A
Well,
lot of comedians do that. That's a really common thing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, big ups to Robin Williams. Gonna pour some of my wine out, pouring out for Robin Williams.
For now.
Mad respect.
So back to this fire challenge thing.
Okay, going back to not depression, and then yet even more depression, I guess.
Yeah, I forgot all about that until you brought it up. Now it makes the ice challenge seem positively like a good idea in comparison.
Yeah, it makes the ice challenge seem trivial, really.
Because I don't know if you know this, but fire, that shit's really hot. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
that shit's hot.
I've touched
Real
fire
hot.
before. I can't. It's not that hot. I touched
Fire
it
tends
for,
to be a little bit warm.
for a second before.
And according to this article, setting yourself on fire with a accelerant, it can get up to 600 degrees real fast. When I leave my apartment and it's like 111, I'm like, fuck! Like, oh god! 600 degrees just seems like really like the worst. And I'm not sure why you'd like willingly do that to yourself.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Most of the people that I've seen do this have come from less affluent neighborhoods.
Oh, they're black, huh? Because
Dude, Brian, I couldn't even think of the word affluent right now if you tried to make me think of the word affluent now. So props to you using the word affluent.
Hey, it's 2
so
o'clock in the
what
morning.
you're
I
saying
use
is
whatever words I
it's
want.
black and trailer trash. That's what I'm.
Thank you, Mike. That's the vocabulary I'm looking for.
This is the kind of accountability we need in the Critical D-cast.
Also, stuff as usual. Mike is black.
Yes. Disclaimer: Mike is black. I'm
Disclaimer,
not. I can't
thank
say that
you.
kind of stuff. I have
God.
to resort to affluent neighborhoods.
Man, I would have fucking loved for someone I knew to do the fire challenge and say, I challenge Mike Matthews just to give me a fucking reason to take him on my Facebook page. Just to give me a reason to delete them from my friend's page. That'd be really easy for me.
All right, hold on. Going to Facebook, Mike.
Okay, Mike, I pose you like a what if challenge.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if the person who challenged you to do that was the sad Melon? I don't think you could. I don't think
would
you
then
can bring
unfriend
yourself
Sad
to.
Melon. I would
What?
unfriend the Sad Melon.
No.
Like that.
No.
First off, they wouldn't do that.
A little too late to cover yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Good shit, Mike.
Previous cast. Secondly, like that, I would unfriend them so fucking fast. my fucking web browser would spin.
But okay. You mean that she would have had to have done the challenge, then tell you she did it and challenge you to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had she done that at my party, I might have cursed her out.
Whoa.
Hey, Mike, you got any rubbing alcohol? Hell yeah! I mean, what are you gonna do with this? Oh shit! No,
It's
no,
on fire.
no,
Oh.
I ain't got it.
Oh, get the fuck out! You're welcome here.
But Mike, the sad Melon is a very sensitive individual.
What
I
if
think.
she had asked you
It's
for?
really not the fire.
What if she asked you for a bucket of ice water?
I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I just want to put my beer in it.
Speaking of the sad melon, I had a party on Saturday,
Yeah.
and it was all right. The Matthews Connection beer pong team is undefeated, 4-0. Big ups to us.
I was part of a beer pong team called the Elements of Harmony. We went 0-3, so.
Wow.
Well, there's it.
One of us was really high, and the other one of us was really drunk. So it was not a good. It wasn't a great competition for beer pong.
Probably not. We played Never Have I Ever. We did 15 fingers.
Yeah.
And we had a bonus round, 10 fingers, sexual questions only.
Ooh.
And that's
Alright.
just where you just like learn about your friends.
Wait, how many? Okay, you said not many people showed up, so this was gone really
Not
intimate.
as many
really
as
quickly.
I'm used to, which is still quite a lot. I'd say we had about 9 to 10.
Uh-huh.
I'm used to something in like the 15 to 17 range.
You see,
What was
there's
the
like
ratio of showed up to turned up?
Showing up to turned up.
Yeah.
There was like a 2 to 10 ratio.
Of showed up?
Turned up being Amanda and Sam, as per usual.
I mean, I want to see that. I never got to experience that when I was back in Arizona.
Amanda was the usual drunk. Sam was not white bit drunk.
well, it's because I wasn't there.
To get the process. But at some point before this party started, like days ago, she was like, "Mike, it was actually the movie, Ruben. After the movie, I went to go find them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Sam, and she was like, I'm gonna get drunk, and I need you to make sure I don't fuck the melon while I'm there."
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on. Disclaimer.
Wait a second.
Disclaimer,
Hold on.
both
Let's
Sam-
rewind.
Oh, disclaimer: both Sam and the Melon are both girls.
Oh,
Go on.
sorry. I'm talking to Samantha.
Yes.
Talking to Samantha, because she fucking hates my cars. Samantha. Samantha was like, I need you to make sure I don't fuck the melon, and I'm like, sure. And we shook hands, and they made an agreement. But before that, it was the craziest thing. So my friend Andisa was over, and I invited her to the party, and she works around the corner from me. And
Yeah.
she was like, look, it would be easier if I just come straight from work to your place than for me to go from work back home then back here. So she was at my place for like at 2 o'clock, and I was cleaning up, and boy, and I told her I was cleaning up, like, there was not like a brighter grin on her face, like she was just like cleaning up. Yeah, just like I posted that video in the chat of her like organizing my cords if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was cleaning everything. I had to pull her away from the bathroom because she wanted to clean the bathroom so much. I'm like, no, I got that shit.
Why would you do like? Why would you want to?
She loves cleaning.
She's a hard-working lady.
I
She
mean,
works hard for the money.
I wonder if it's kind of racist because she's Chinese and some shit like that. Not that it's racist or not. I'm not positive, but she just fucking loves cleaning. So it's like, at some point, she was just organizing like my entire cabinet. I just got out of her way, and let her do it. And then at some point, I fell asleep for like an hour. I woke up, and she made food. And I'm like, fuck, it's like I've had a wife for the past 5 hours. This is weird. Because then I went to go buy water for you guys. Well, for you guys, I mean them. And she made me a shopping list. And came with me. I know.
Mike, do you have a wife?
I did for a good 5 hours. I did have a wife. Like, she made me a shopping list. She's asking like, oh, do you have this? Oh, you need to buy this. But yeah, this not with this. No, you need to buy this. So we were at Fry's. I was buying like, to your credit, I needed some stuff. Like I need like a cutting board and like some tongs and like measuring cups and like a paring knife. So some of that stuff I actually needed like lately. But she's like, you need like a sponge rack and like an envelope opener. And I'm like, no, I don't. And then like she was like holding this stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not buying that. She's like, but you need it. I'm like, no, I'm not buying that. It was like we were like a married couple. It was fucking weird.
That sounds.
Speaking of married couples, did either of the did either of the two Asian couples, Asian meaning half being Asian, and by couples I mean one of them being couples, did any of those four show up?
No. I talked to Stephanie. I went to Bubble with her on Friday. And talked to her some real talk about some stuff. Like, basically it's like,
Yeah, you told me about that thing, and I still think that's cause for, like, alarm.
That's about that's A&A. That's Team A&A over there.
I was alarmed by that.
Yeah, I'll get on that in a minute. With Steph, it was more like, I don't want to get into too much details, but it's like, basically, what if you fall out of love with someone, with your significant other, and how do you handle that?
Well, it's rough.
Yeah, and it was like I just gave her the best I could, which is not very good in the first place.
Wait, God, Stephanie was the one with the Indian guy.
He's not Indian. He's Filipino.
Oh shit.
What's the
thing?
Yeah, it was like, it's just ebbs and flows of relationships.
Wait, I thought Stephanie wasn't. Or fuck, hold on. Who's the?
You're thinking of Annie.
Who's the girl that I was talking to about Japan at that like one party?
Oh, that was Christine.
Oh, Christine. Oh, this is hard.
I know.
Too many people.
Too many names. Too many Asians. I know. It's weird.
Way too many.
No, it won't look the same. You know how it is. I'm running out of wine here. So yeah, just talking to Steph. Like, I'll just listen. Just listen to her talk to what I could and hope she'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. They're a good couple. Now the A&A situation, where I was hanging out with Mandisa and Annie, and I learned a few things about a survey. Boy.
Oh, that survey skeeved me out. I've never been more skeeved.
You didn't read it. You fucking read it, fucking bro. I read that thing backwards and forwards. And the thing about the guy is, like, I understand the guy. Me and the guy are like here. We're eye to eye. I know what he's talking about. I know what he's thinking, because I used to think that way, but I grew out of it. Excuse me.
Some of the questions on that survey I could never reasonably ask somebody without being like,
no,
I think I need to take a good hard look at my life.
Yeah, I mean, like, the dude was like 17, 18 when he did it, but that's still...
It's not really an excuse.
No, not really. But, yeah, it was like those questions, like the Google Hangouts one was ballsy and fucking stupid.
It was dumb.
Well, Mike, what was the Google Hangouts question?
The Google Hangouts... God, I hope they never listen to this podcast. The Google Hangouts question, because I was like, there's no answering it off the business. And fucking, I hope the guy ever listens to this podcast. Don't post this. Like, don't post it on the Facebook, please. But it's like, true or false. Okay, so fine. Talk about shit, fine. The survey at first started off fine. It was like a do you know me survey, like rank my friends that I like in order, or like what I think of Pokemon, or like who do I use when we play Brawl, or like what's my favorite drink from Starbucks or something like that. But the second page is quite possibly like the craziest in context thing I've ever read in my entire life. Where the first question,
like I said, it skeeved me the hell out,
was true or false. True or false, the pictures I have of you from Google Hangout are the pictures I masturbate to. Which I couldn't wrap my head around where this question was typed out, where it was thought of, and how the line "good idea" connects them. And then I asked her, do you use Google Hangout? And she's like, not anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting. So
I wouldn't either.
And talking to other friends, she's like, yeah, that kind of ruined it for everybody involved. So, um, then stuff like, true or false, I flirted with the girl at Jamba Juice because she looked like you, or
no.
or like, true or false, I don't want to date anyone else other than know how awesome you are. And like, would I either A, want to talk to you every day but never have sex with you, or B, have sex with you every day but never talk to you? Or would I rather you be happy or I be happy?
Well, that's just don't.
I read. On page 3 was the essay portion. I forgot what the questions were.
An essay portion.
Literally
Okay.
an essay portion.
Okay, I forget what you told me, but was this survey saved like a hard copy paper or like on the phone or something?
A hard copy paper.
So, okay, aside from the fact that she kept it, aside from that, I want to know why she brought it with her. Like, what when you guys met up, were you guys planning on talking about this stuff? She brought it, or does she just carry it around in her car for any good moment? Like, guys, you want to see something really funny?
Okay.
You want to see some shit, guys?
That
I
day,
got some shit in my bag.
me, her, and 2 other friends, we went to go do archery that day, which is actually fucking cool. Archery's fucking fun. We should do it sometime.
I do it.
Yeah, it's great. And then after we went eating, she's like, "Oh, my brother's trying to bake a cake because he wants to get better at caking to impress ladies." So I'm like, "Sure, I'll go fucking try his cake. Yeah, free cake." So we went back to her house in Awatuki and hung out there.
Wait. The guy, that guy brought the cake?
No, her brother was making a cake.
Oh, okay.
And I went back to her house to try her brother's cake. Actually, it was actually pretty good, by the way.
Google surveys. Oh boy.
So, I was at her place, and the other guy had come up, and they said a survey. Now I'm like, a survey, and her friend was like, "I'll go get it." So her friend went up to her room and brought it back down.
Oh, okay.
And then I read and reread and reread and reread that survey. God, man. Just like, I haven't had my mind blown like that in quite a long time.
I'm still getting over it.
Yeah,
I wasn't even there for it.
You're just getting fucking second hand.
I know none of these people involved, and I'm already just...
Yeah.
Now, you said this was a Google survey?
He made a survey by hand. Like, he typed it out.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm looking at Google surveys, and all I'm getting here are consumer surveys.
So he typed this fucking survey out and then printed it out. Now, what preceded this was as crazy, where it was her and Mandisa hanging out, and apparently, like, he had staked out her house for 6 hours. So I'm told. And, like, according to Mandisa, according to Mandy, if she had not been there, he would have wanted her to take the survey in front of him. Yeah.
When she got to that question...
Like 15 minutes away from her house, so you could have just waited at home and came back if you want to do it so goddamn bad.
Like, when I think about, like, wanting her to take it in front of him, like, when she got to that question, what was he expecting her reaction to be?
She just looks up, he has the biggest grin on her face.
It's like, he expects her to say, "Take me." That's what he wanted, probably.
Your questions open my heart.
Do you wonder what pictures of you I masturbate to?
These questions open my heart and my pants. Let's do it right now.
God, I could not get in his head to figure out how this became a good idea. I just couldn't do it. I tried hard, you guys. Because like, when I was in high school, I used to overthink everything, every little thing.
Oh, yeah,
and I've since suppressed it in college and such. So I got to flex that muscle right then, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't figure it out as to why it was a good idea. And after the survey, I'm told that she didn't talk to him for a while, as is the way. but then they kind of reconciled, I guess.
I'm sorry I talked about masturbating to your photos. Can we be friends again?
But I'm thinking
Sure.
like, if that happened to me from anyone I knew, especially you guys,
Right.
that
Typing it up right now.
Yeah. These sound files I have, even Skype, where there's things I masturbate to.
Oh, and let me create a survey on Google. This is gonna cost me 10 cents to complete. All right, worth.
I'm gonna need to get that survey to Riley like right away. The masturbation survey.
Like, okay, I'm sorry, Mike. I kind of got lost because you made the question sound like a statement. I masturbate to your photos on Google Hangouts. Where was the question here?
It was true or false.
Of course, the answer is true.
What if it's not? What if it's yeah, what if it's not though?
Oh,
I mean, it's true. Of course it is true. But what if it's not?
On the off chance that it's... Well, then why would he even think to put it... I bet it's one of those things where she's like, what? No. And he's like, haha, haha, yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah,
I was joking.
Right. And that was the first question on page 2. The first one. Like, didn't even, like, build up to it. Just, like, right up there. You know? Oh,
I was
God.
just goofing on you, I promise.
So my thinking is, if that didn't ruin that entire friendship, as it probably should have, what will?
Well.
I don't want to think about that, actually. Not, yeah. Let's not bring it up.
I'm just sad that when we had the party, when everyone was there, I was not aware they weren't together.
Oh, yeah, because, bro, yeah, when we were at the party, they came in matching Pokemon Mew shirts.
Oh.
And I
They
assume
were
with
dating.
100% confidence, zero margin of error, that they were a couple. Actually, no. I asked them, "Are you brother?" Well, never mind. Shut the fuck. Never mind. I did not ask them that. I think I thought about it when I was drunk.
Yeah.
Was that the night I got? Yo, it was that night.
Yep, that was the night you got your
I don't want to get that drunk again for as long as I can think.
Yeah.
That was me the other night.
You know. But yeah, that fucking made my Sunday. That whole thing. But that was
ruined Sunday.
that was super crazy. And back to Saturday. Yeah, so then people came over. And at some point the Melon had to go because Melon has obligations to the film industry. And
Film industry?
and well, yeah, it's a film industry. That's really vague. I just thought about that. Sam went to hug her, and
Yeah.
I saw Sam's hand were kind of low, like not that low, but like low enough they kind of issue. I'm like, hey Sam, like I'm now watching Sam. I'm like, Sam, hey, what's your hands? Sam looked at me.
It's like watching Frodo touching the ring. Like, hey Frodo, what are you doing there?
Sam, what's your hands? Sam looked at. Oh, by the way, Sam's already drunk. Sam looked at me, and then touched the Melon's boob,
Wow.
and the Melon jumped.
You think?
Yeah. So, but then, like, after she left, I'm like, it occurred to me, what if that was the first time anyone's ever touched a Melon boob?
Well, you mean Sam charted Uncharted? She was the Lewis and Clark of
She
the
is the
Melon
Nathan
booth.
Drake of that chest.
Guys, I'm looking up alcoholic drinks with melon flavoring. Just
Oh, we're back here again.
go on. I'm just looking at these things up.
Yeah. So that was crazy. Oh, and Jorge was late to
Dude,
proceeding.
hold on. This is a drink that will sneak up on you and slap you in the face. You don't even taste the alcohol. I sometimes mix up a big batch of this and take it to dinner parties. It gets a lot of interesting comments because it is such an unusual color. People really like this.
Best thing. I want to do that.
2 ounces of Midori. Oh, it sounds Japanesey. 2 ounces of Midori melon liqueur, an ounce of vodka, 4 ounces of orange juice or pineapple juice, and 4 ounces of grapefruit juice.
That's not bad. I want to try that.
So I'm just gonna dump all the shit in, fuck measuring, and just see what happens.
Dump it all into the boot.
Like, this is 75% liquor at this point. Or, I'm sorry, I can't math. It's like 33% liquor.
It's math percent liquor.
Oh, and I'm jumping around a lot. I'm sorry. I need more wine. Weekend before that, I'd been drinking beers because we were watching Saber Zombie.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, God,
Boy,
like
that was fucking incredible. Oh man, that man's family. Whew, Jesus,
How was AKB in that?
the best. Speaking of AKB, we then watched AKB No Fire Without Rain, the third documentary of that.
How much crying?
Oh, so much,
Drunken
so
crying?
much. All the crying.
Like a drunk amount of crying? Like,
Oh yeah,
if I played the drinking game, I would die amount of crying?
yes, because they had their elections, and one girl who had been in the top 12 that was not voted in the top 12, and then when they walked away, she just collapsed on the ground and started crying.
Ooh.
Yep.
I
Also,
like that.
25.
That's the kind of
She's
drama
like-
I want from Japanese movies.
So she's already cake. That's a problem. She's like 25, 26, I think. That girl.
That is the most
But-
disappointing thing.
What is?
That like a 25-year-old in Japan would just be like, nope,
Just past her
can't
prime.
tap that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Yeah,
not
what are
tall
you,
enough.
ag? I'm down with 13-year-olds, bro. Date that all day. But yeah, during that time, I had purchased a beer hat from Amazon for $9.
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, man, that beer hat came in, and boy, that thing's shitty.
Is
Is
it?
it?
It's real shitty. It was like
I mean,
I had 2 Coors Lights in each end because I'm classy like that, and like it just won't stop running. Like it's always running, no matter what.
I don't know what you would expect
So
from
it's maybe like leaking out of my mouth, and I'm like, oh, and Sam's like, Mike, suck it in, spitters or quitters. So that was a thing that happened, and I wore that for all of 10 minutes and just took it off and
Are
then wore
you
it for again.
sure you put it on and put the drinks in the right way?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Sam might help me with it, so it was on the right way, but it just wouldn't
Beer
stop running.
hats are a common occurrence, though. You would think that, like, somebody's would have not worked before, and then they would have been like, well, we need to go back to the drawing board to fundamentalize this beer hat.
Yeah, like the all-encompassing beer hat market. You know, they have their own legislation bureau. They have their own, you need to read a certain standard before you can sell them.
The Beer Hat Standards Bureau.
Yeah. But yeah, that happened. And then after, so the party really just wound down real fast.
Yeah.
But then it became, Sam just went insane. Sam kept trying to steal my sock in order to put it on Amanda's foot. And at some point, Amanda had taken refuge under the table while Josh and George, Josh and George played Magic above her. And it was me, Sam, running at Amanda and me tackling her back to the ground. And then Sam yelling at me and swearing at me and then being quiet for a bit. And then getting up and doing it all over again.
So Jorge's
So-
really playing MTG now.
A little bit. It was
Mike.
it was a commander deck.
Here's the question. How long is it going to take till one of your parties goes wrong? And I think you know how I mean wrong.
You mean to listen to this podcast?
No.
Like,
like,
question that too.
until someone at one of your parties just kind of crosses a boundary that should not be crossed.
Give me an example. I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
Like, just, like, I don't want to say it because I don't want the what if someone listens
Podcast
to, what if
standards and
what if one of them
practices were coming down on
listens
us?
to this
Then we're
cast?
already
Or
fucked.
I'll type it out, like,
Okay, all right.
Somebody
Like-
pierces the melon.
sure, you know
I-
what, that's a good enough example. I don't have to type shit
Okay,
now.
that's not gonna happen under my roof.
What if it does, though?
It won't.
What if it
Because-
does?
Here's the thing: if I am at the party, being Big Mama Mike, and I go towards my bedroom, and my bedroom door is closed and locked, I am kicking that fucker down.
Well, not even not even like that far, but like let's say someone acts on something in a very drunken rage, like someone kisses someone that does not necessarily want to be kissed, or something a little more, you know.
Then we will have to jump in and stop any further action.
But like, can you even have parties after that?
Even not with that person.
It'd be so awkward.
It would be really awkward.
It'd be real awkward. That I have not really thought of that past the jump in stage. I've not thought of that with the Fallout stage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of waiting on it because I'm not really sure how I'd handle it. Unless you have some kind of advice, I'm open to hear it.
I'm still reading these Midori melon liqueur recipes, and they all don't sound as good as the one I told you.
Brian, any thoughts on how to handle that matter?
No,
I mean, it's just like, okay,
rough,
let's just say, boy X forces a kiss on girl Y. Now that makes no sense because guys are the Y chromosome, so we're gonna do girl X and boy Y.
All right, nice change.
I'd like to think that I'd see that coming.
And it's like, all right, so 2 weeks from then, Mike's like, hey, we're gonna have another party, but you're not invited. Oh, so we're not friends? No, because you were a dumbass. Oh, so you're calling me a dumbass. We're not your friends anymore.
Well, I would probably have to check with girl X.
Thank you.
To see, would you be comfortable
Mike,
around this?
You would be dealing with the literal Kobayashi Maru of party situations.
It would, yeah. Actually, that's a really good analogy. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would have to check with both parties.
Now, Now, let's just make a really complicated scenario for the sake of just talking about dumb shit. Okay. What if girl X was going out with guy Y squared, but guy Y...
Guy Prime.
Guy Prime. But guy normal... Guy Y normal kissed girl X, and she wasn't expecting it, but she liked it. Boy Y Prime... saw it, and she faked that she didn't like it, but then actually talked to guy Y behind guy Y Prime's back, and then you were like, hey, there's a party in 2 weeks, and you invite all of them, but guy Y Prime's not cool with guy Y, but girl X wants guy Y to be there.
So, do I solve for Z?
No! You have to take the derivative of Y and Y Prime first.
Oh, I gotta square it first. Fuck. Shit. Here, okay.
You carry the two.
That kind of shit is just out of my hands. They have to sort that out amongst themselves. I'm just out of that.
Well, okay. What about imaginary guys, though? Let's get some imaginary numbers.
Imaginary? Oh, dude. Guy I Y?
Guy I Y. The square root of guy I Y is makeout session with girl X. Solve for girl X.
What if there's a girl XY, but we always think she's just X?
I think when that happens, you gotta just put some more bleachers in there and let the magic flow.
So you're saying enough beer will make girl XY just be a girl X?
Oh, easily.
Oh, okay.
You could make her be girl X squared. 2 of them at once.
Okay, quick aside, because that's starting to get stupider than I thought it would. Okay, you all saw Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Of course.
Okay, well, yeah, I went with you, Mike. So, what movie was better, that or Avengers?
Avengers.
Okay, good, me too. And this guy's a
I wasn't looking at my watch during Avengers like I was during Guardians of the Galaxy.
I wasn't doing that. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was fantastic. I thought
it was good.
I thought it was the 3rd or 4th best Marvel movie out there.
It's like Rocket Raccoon and, God forbid, fucking Bautista carried that movie.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Chris Pratt was really good.
I thought he was okay, and I thought
come on, Chris Pratt was really good.
And I thought Zoe Zendaya sleepwalked through that entire thing.
But Brian, I'm trying to figure out what this movie did to appeal to apparently quite a few number of people to say it's just the best Marvel movie.
1980s soundtrack. Done. Easy.
Okay, well, yeah, the 1980s soundtrack helped a lot. I can't think of a single person that's called it.
I'm not exaggerating. I have at least 5
I'm gonna get more wine. Be right back.
I have at least 5 people on my Facebook who have said that it was the best Marvel movie they've seen to date.
No. No, that's not how that. No, that's not how that works.
And I'm like, what did it do for you? Like, what? Are you hipster? Are you stuck in some kind of nostalgia? Like, did the duck scene at the end like blow your head off or something? I just don't get it. But I want to understand it, you know?
I that Howard the Duck scene at the end though ruined me. By the way, if they make another Howard the Duck movie, I don't think I'll be able to go through life.
That bad, huh?
Yeah,
Oh my
agree.
God.
Said.
The first Howard the Duck movie has got to be the biggest abortion I've ever seen.
Man, we wasted a good 5 minutes sitting in that fucking theater waiting for that dumb shit.
Okay, so Mike, I forget if I told you or not, but like, you know how I just kind of booked it when the credits started?
Yeah, I was curious about that.
So, okay, Facebook obviously kind of spoilers. People were saying like, holy living shit, this ending thing is like the most like insane ending to any Marvel movie, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I can't be within a 10-foot radius. I can't be within a 10-foot radius of...
You couldn't even be around George when that happened, huh? That was. Okay.
Like, to be fair, I
Okay.
actually did go to the bathroom and come back, but there was no rush there. Let's put it that way. I had an ulterior motive. I was like, I remembered Apocalypse at the end of whatever movie that was, and I remember
X-Men, the new one.
The theater literally yelling back, "Call me your tits."
Or when we were watching Captain America 2, and they said Stephen Strange and George came.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't blame them. I would have too. I did, as a matter of fact, come when I heard Stephen Strange.
So okay, that's fucking funny.
Stephen Strange is badass, man.
Yeah. Weird thing. Weird aside.
What?
At some point, Annie was like, "Hey, Mike, your name's very your name's alliteration." And I'm like, "Yep."
You got it.
She was like, "You need to choose a Marvel superhero with alliteration name to base your character off of for a superhero thing."
Mr. Marvel got there.
She like, there's like Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange. What else is there? Peter Parker.
Alliteration. Bruce
Peter
Banner,
Parker,
Stephen Strange.
Right.
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Peter Parker.
Yep.
What else is there?
Wade Wilson.
Okay.
Silver Surfer.
Deadpool.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah. So in the end, I chose Stephen Strange because he's a badass magic guy.
Hey man, I'm looking to aim towards playing as Stephen Strange in Marvel Heroes.
But since I said that, my nickname now is Magic Mike. So
yeah,
now,
of course.
Oh,
that's
lazy though. That's lazy writing.
But now I spit hot rhymes and work the pole like it's magic.
Okay.
Weird aside. But yeah, that's fucking funny. I would have laughed so fucking loud. You told me that. But,
yeah. So going back to alcohol quickly. What the hell is clear sambuca?
Clear sambuca?
Oh, it's sambuca is. Man, I'm too tired to talk about sambuca.
I guess I don't know that much about alcohol because I have no idea what sambuca is.
It's a thing.
But there's this drink that it's a shot I get. Yeah, it's not a drink, it's a shot, but I totally want to try it now. It's a third ounce of the Midori melon liquor, of course. Third ounce of clear sambuca, third ounce of Bailey's Irish cream with 2 drops of grenadine syrup.
Oh.
And I guess it's supposed to look like a brain hemorrhage.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was a party. But I think the highlight to me, besides having to play tackle Sam to the ground and I had to have Newman pacify her by putting her on Newman's lap, and she fell asleep.
Oh god.
The highlight was like we were at the table. We're like, who's not here? Oh, Ruben and George. Let's talk shit about them before they get here. So Ruben, talk shit about you, saying how you love Japanese girls and you have fever. Just want to let you know that. That's one be straight with you, since you're my bro. But I was like, oh, George, well, that went on for a while. But I was like, Matt, fucking tell the story.
Oh, that
I told the
story.
story. Tell the story.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me just go to your fuzzytomatoes.com is available.
Da da
Dun,
da.
dun. Oh, I'm gonna actually show the stream fap.moe. There we go. All right, we're good now.
I mean,
Fap.moe.
Fab.
oh, yep, that's something.
Honkini moe
Yep.
does it.
Yeah. So while Matt told the story, I had an idea. So once Matt told the story, I was like, guys, gather around by the couch. I have something to show you. Here is Fuzzy Tomatoes' Mid Cafe audition video.
Oh, Brian, did you show that to the people at your LAN party yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
I have to find it.
God.
And boy, just search Lulu Mid Cafe, and that's how it came up. And that went over really well. Remember how you fucking lost it at Manatees?
God, I
Oh.
couldn't. I
Sam
couldn't
did the same.
anymore.
Sam did the same thing.
Here, Brian, I'm gonna put in Skype for you. Just,
Please, I'm gonna show my
There,
friends that
there.
tomorrow because
God,
that's got to be the
It's one of the
greatest
funniest
thing.
things in our entire goddamn lives.
I would love for this video to go viral. like,
Oh,
I would love
please.
for it too, but man,
like 1 million views viral. Like
Here's the
fucking
thing.
Fox is covering it because I got nothing better to do.
here's the thing. At the end of every one of my anime review articles, I have a video at the end that's kind of dumb. Like one was Coco, one was the K-On! Death Metal thing,
Oh yeah.
and last one was fucking Tender Rain.
Oh yeah.
If I can't find anything to put in the video, I'm putting that fucking Mid Cafe audition there at the end of my article. When it comes down to it. But I doubt that would happen. But yeah, that was some. But then Sunday morning was kind of fucked. Okay, I need a real talk, guys.
Yeah, real talk.
You and me.
You
And
mean
Aaron.
we haven't been already?
It's kind of it's on some real shit.
This is this is now the 3 a.m. real talk.
3 a.m. real talk.
Super real talk.
Second cup of wine edition. Please understand, guys. I'm on my second cup of wine.
Please understand.
Please understand.
Please understand the real talk.
I've been trying and failing lately, as you guys know, to maintain a friendship with a certain lady
Mm-hmm.
whose name. Let me change her name for the benefit of the Marianne. Marianne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think I catch
her
your
name
drift.
is Marianne.
I think
And
I catch
man,
your drift.
just it's been some shit, and I'm like Samantha's like fuck that bitch, and I'm like, this could still be a good friendship. So I was like, all right, this is the fucking last shit. This is the last. If we are friends, we're going to fucking have coffee and catch up and fucking be cool.
Yeah.
So back on Monday, I'm like, hey, you free for coffee on Saturday? She's like, yeah, what time? I'm like, 11. She's like, cool. Now, the last time, our last interaction was, she was going running around Chandler to get into better shape, and I'm like, cool, I gained 20 pounds, I can get in better shape too. So I'm like, hey, like, there's literally some dress pants I can't fit into anymore, which is a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, you going running to do the thing? She's like, yeah, I'm running. Like, hey, let's go running together, bro. Let's run together. She's like, yeah, okay, let's go on such and such a day, such and such time. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll see you at this time. So this is weeks ago. I get there at this time. I text her saying I'm here. No response.
Right.
I give it a few minutes. I call her, and I'm like, hey, where you at? She's like, oh. Almost finished running. She's like, yeah, I didn't hear back from you, so I thought you didn't want to do it, so I just went running beforehand. Now I'm like, we fucking agreed to go at this time. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, how about this? Let's meet tomorrow here, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock here. All right, see you tomorrow.
In the morning?
7 o'clock p.m.
After.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say after a party Saturday night. Good luck.
This was no, weeks ago.
Oh.
So 6:50 rolls around. She's like, sorry, I can't go running today, I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like you told me this now. She's like, oh, oh, I just found out an hour ago. You told me this fucking now? I found out an hour ago? And she's like, yeah, I just found out I'm doing it. And like, it was something stupid. I'm like, I texted her, you don't just find out you're doing that. You decide to do that and not tell me. And I didn't really get a response back. So I didn't talk to her for a good month and a half after that. I was fucking just, fuck it, like, just mad.
I don't blame you.
So this last weekend, I'm like, okay, I still want to maintain this friendship. This is the fucking last straw. Like if we can fucking have a cup of coffee and catch up, then we cannot be friends. It's just not gonna happen.
I'm gonna steer this Titanic ass friendship away from the iceberg real quick, but I need you to help me.
Yeah.
Skipper.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so we're gonna go to coffee, 11 a.m. on Saturday. So Thursday, like, okay, I need to check with her now to make sure we're still doing this. So Thursday, I'm like, hey, we're still on for Saturday. She's like, I have a workshop on Saturday morning, so I might be able to be late. Can we do it on Sunday? I'm like, sure, let's do it Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, sure. It's after church, so I can do it. She's like, okay, cool. All right, so Sunday, 1 o'clock. Sunday, it was around, I think it was around like 12:40.
Yeah.
I text her, hey, I should be leaving out within the next, 10 minutes or so. And she's like, oh, I'm at lunch with my family right now. And I'm like, okay, then what time should I leave? So it's 12:45, right? Supposed to have coffee at 1. She said, we just put in our orders. This bitch knew. This bitch knew we were having coffee at 1 o'clock.
Right.
It was decided. But she's at lunch with her family. And I feel like had I not told her I'm leaving at such time, she never would have told me. And I'm like, we talked about this a week ago. They were going to have coffee at such time. And she's like, oh, my sister and my nephew came to church today. It's a big deal. Sorry, Michael. I can't do it.
Ugh.
And all I said was, no, Marianne, I'm sorry. I should have known better. Then I proceeded to delete her number out of my phone. So as far as I'm concerned, me and her are not friends anymore.
You should have sent her a GIF of Donald Trump and just gone, no, Marianne, you're fired.
Now, I'm saying this as I don't enjoy cutting people out of my life.
Nobody does.
I hardly ever do it. Like, ever. It's really hard for me to do that. Like, I'm not a fan of burning bridges.
No.
But I've thought long and hard about that. Like, I've been through some shit with her, as you all know.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, like, we can maintain this friendship, and obviously she does not respect me enough to want to. And it's a two-way street. So since she does not respect me, we can't be friends. And that is a crying shame, because I just fucking hate that, because I love to maintain friendships.
I think, yeah, I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that doesn't want to maintain their friendships.
Yeah.
In some regard.
Like, do you guys have any friends like that? Like, you want to maintain a friendship, but man, they just did not want to do that against all odds.
Yes.
No, the only two people in this world I broke relations off with, I pretty much hated. I need you two to go to this link I put in Skype, because this is fantastic.
Website. God. That's so good.
Wait, which one?
nic.moe/en.
Oh yeah.
That's just so good.
I really want one but I don't know what a good one is.
We'll decide at some point. But no, like the thing that fucks with me more than anything else is not just the fact that we couldn't nail down a time to just fucking meet and catch up. It's the fact that continuously she would make plans and then break them. Rather than just not make plans in the fucking first place.
Oh my god. I'm at this thing that you linked,
Yeah.
Ruben, and I think we need to get a .moe.
Yeah.
I really want to.
God, it's the best. But
We need like a sub critical D.
I just don't know.
Kuritikaru D desmoe.
Dude, Matt is. What time is it? 3 a.m.
Oh, Matt's been vinegar.
He's off to work. Oh Lord.
Oh, he is. Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's listening to us right now. Hey, Matt. How's it
Bye,
going?
Matt. Have fun at work.
We all love you, sorta. No homo.
Anyways, no, I've never. I'm trying to think here. I mean, a friendship, a bridge, one might say, that I've attempted to keep going. That hasn't. I mean, not really. No, I can't. I can't say that I really can think of one.
Yeah, because like with the parties I have, I just fucking love having all my friends together, hanging out, chilling, maintaining bonds, strengthening bonds, creating memories.
Persona 4 stuff.
And I wanted to fucking share that shit with that bitch, and my generosity was misplaced. And I just don't get how people, meaning her, would just make plans and then like consciously break them at the very last minute, continuously, rather than just not make plans in the first place, unless she is just a fucker like that.
Some people are just like that.
Maybe they are, and I just didn't think she was like that. But I guess I'm incorrect.
Flaky.
So that's Mike's real talk wine story time. That's Mike getting critical real.
All right. Well, we're a little over an hour here. We could talk about
Is it really only over an hour?
We could talk about some topical things relating to gaming and the Critical D. So
yeah,
we're going to GameStop Expo.
And by we mean I.
By we mean some liaison from the Critical D will be attending GameStop Expo. So as press, we will be covering that event.
Indeed, yeah, that's
and
a
by
big
we,
deal for
I mean
us.
Brian will be covering the event.
Meaning Brian +1 will be covering that event.
+1, on a minute or half hour by half hour basis. Do not know.
I will be
bringing you
updating
all
our
the hot
Facebook
scoops on trade-in values and store policies
how to best abuse
and
them.
pre-order bonuses.
They're going to have a panel there, and the only topic is going to be, everyone, we are now offering 10% more on every trade-in. Every single one. And that's just going to be big news. And
I think the big one is going to be the one in the ballroom that is the science of pre-orders.
Wait, what?
Look, all I know is that
The big panel, the big panel of the science of pre-orders happening at the convention, put on by several GameStop managers.
If I get to GameStop Expo and I find out it's only GameStop managers, I'm going to be so sad.
Yeah.
They're just...
So many great panels there, guys.
They're just like... They look at you walk in, boy, look at this sucker actually came as press for this event.
Well, it wouldn't be just me. My friend Greg's dad, who writes for Games Industry, I'm carpooling with him and Greg down there because he's going as press too. So it's going to be the two of us.
That's cool.
One of them a far more seasoned journalist than I.
Gotta start somewhere.
You already submitted the name for yourself and the other guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, man, it'll just be the week before. I'll be like, Brian, My mom just happens to be driving down. I'm gonna hitch a ride with her because F it. I'll be there. No, it's such a slim chance. Like, I could drive there, but I'm going there in October, and I'm going there in December? No, November. Yeah, my dad's birthday. So, wait, November. So, I'm only driving there 2 more times this year, and I just got done driving Vegas and California. So, I'm just kind of like, ugh. My car is finally over 100K miles. I'm like, what if it just doesn't make it again?
In Death
Well,
Valley.
like part of the reason I'm able to go so easily is the fact that I do have like a ride down there. I don't have to worry about it.
Well, how many hours is it from wherever you are to Anaheim?
Um, it's about oh man, it's like the same to get to my grandparents' house in LA basically. So I'd say it's like 8 hours. Probably
To Anaheim?
a little bit less
Shit.
if I'm kicking ass. It's not too bad. I mean, I've driven down there. My grandparents live down there. I drive down there a lot, actually.
Are
I go down there.
are you holding up with them for the night, or like,
I don't
are
know
you
what's
at-
happening yet. I'd probably be staying wherever Greg and his dad are.
Mhm.
Although if they want to just drop me off at my grandparents' house, I'm sure they'd be happy to have me. That's where I tend to always stay when I'm down there.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I guess I'll get slightly real and some shit. So I have a younger sister,
Right?
and ever since like high school, she's never not had a boyfriend. She's like 5'10" and pretty, all that shit, and all the guys like her. So I've never had a problem with her boyfriends ever. We're always cool, chill, whatever. Does what she wants.
Right.
But now she's with this guy, and I've probably talked about him before.
No, you haven't.
The fucking 30-something-year-old guy with 2 kids.
Nope.
No, you haven't.
First time I'm hearing this.
Really? God. Okay.
Yeah, you
Ruben,
never.
Ruben, you get critical rewind now.
So
Critical real.
my sister's going out with this guy, and it's the first time I really disapprove. And it's not just me; it's my entire family. They started dating when the guy was married. Now he's like 32 or something, and has 2 kids. One of them is like the little boy's like 8 or something, and the little girl's like 4. And this relationship is succeeding.
Whoa.
Strongly. He got divorced, I guess, recently, but I guess he was in the service, and I'm not sure what his tour of duty looked like, but he's out of it one way or another. I'm not sure how, but he's
Right.
diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. So
Okay.
I guess he's advised not to have a job because it's too stressful for him, like psychologically.
Right.
So, and he never went to college or anything. On the flip side, my sister is going into medical school. So they're completely different people, and over 10 years apart from each other.
We
And I'm
get
just like-
together because opposites attract, and
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here like, I can't stand this guy. Like, the way he treats his children is not even the greatest. He's not actually a good dad. And, like, my
Right.
mom hates him, my dad hates him. But, I mean, there's a whole story behind that, but we're not going to get into it. But the thing is, like, now I can't go and just be like, hey, Taryn, let's hang out in California. Because I refuse to be anywhere near that guy.
Right.
But every time she, like, meets up with family or whatnot, he's with them. Like, he's like a fucking part of the family. Like, to be married someday, better get fucking ready. And so it's like, I'm gonna go to California a couple more times this year, and I'm just gonna get a hotel. Like, fuck that. But it's just, I literally have not seen my sister in over a year now, actually. Just because I refuse to see that guy. And I guess that she's just willing to choose him over family.
Wow, that's brutal.
Because I don't want to get into other stuff, but, like, concerning my dad and mom, too, it's just really rough. It's really rough. So, yeah. Anyways, so
See,
if
I just have my brother, and to my knowledge, he hasn't ever like had a quote unquote girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. But
He just does. I don't know what he does.
if I had gone to GameStop Expo with you, I would have had to like fork over cash for a hotel if I couldn't stay with someone else.
You would have been able to stay with my grandparents. I'm sure she would have been stoked to meet you at any rate.
Are you the
They're
one that
talk-
casts with Brian with all the bad words? No, that's Mike.
That's Mike. Being an only child is kind of awesome and also shitty. Because when you're an only child, you get all the attention and like shit, which is cool. But then it's like, hey, when are you getting married? When are you getting the girlfriend? When are you getting a fiance? When are you gonna have grandchildren, man? When are you gonna do all that stuff? And I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. Because like, I mean, I'm the only child of my mom's, but I'm like the favorite grandson, and the entire family knows it. So now they expect great things from me, and I'm like, well, fuck.
How many aunts and uncles do you have?
I have 4 aunts and uncles. Well, no, 4 uncles, because my mom's the only baby, only girl. Sorry. So I have 4 uncles, blood related, and then I have 3 aunts, and then I think my grandma has like 10 or 12 grandchildren.
Wow.
Yeah, because my grandma has five kids, and I'm the favorite, and everybody knows it. And
Well,
I'm like
the exact opposite of me. I got a very small family. I've got just 2 cousins, I've got 2 cousins, and then it's just me and my brother. So my grandparents only have 4 grandkids.
it's on my mom's
I am
side
not
too.
the favorite. I guarantee you that.
Who's the favorite in your family?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I have a cousin that went to Yale, who's captain
Oh,
of the
well.
water polo team. I've got a cousin that went to Berkeley. I have my brother who goes to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and I went to ASU.
Yeah, Sun Devils.
Look where you are now. A LAN party.
Started from the bottom, now we here at a LAN party at
Still
3 o'clock in
here.
the morning. After
Started at
having
the bottom,
drinking.
and I'm still here, you guys.
Started
Chilling.
on the bottom, now I'm playing Marvel Heroes at 3 o'clock in the morning while
On a
LAN
fucking
cast.
on a Tuesday morning.
On a Tuesday morning.
Uh,
Job? Fuck that. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm the favorite, so everybody expects me to make all this money, and I'm like, well, fuck no. But then there's my other cousin Amanda, who was like a 4.0 in high school. Now she's like a 3.9 in college right now, first year of college.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Amanda, you need to fucking join some goddamn clubs and stop fucking studying all the goddamn time. You're gonna kill yourself if you keep that up.
Who?
But my cousin Amanda,
Oh.
she's like full scholarship in college, 3.9, and she's like I think the next in line if I falter. So
Mm.
I don't know. Family is kind of great and also kind of shitty at the same time.
Family's weird.
Like I'm kind of content being where I am, away from that, because I can do my own thing.
Mhm.
Ruben, on a much lighter note, I want to hear this. I want you to get critical real on Magic and the gathering thereof.
Oh boy. Apparently Friday at this LAN party is going to be dedicated to Magic. I don't have any decks with me or anything.
Specifically on your tournament experience.
I mean,
Recently.
So. Oh, the tournament experience.
it's just
oh,
like
man.
Magic, like a card game. There is an element of luck.
Sure.
Like there are times where, like, you could be a bad player, like you could just know the rules and just kind of play a linear game plan towards your goal, and you could be playing against the best player in the world, and if you drew the perfect cards to beat him, he's just gonna lose. Like,
Right.
Now that rarely happens. Generally, skill plays a larger role in this game, but there is luck, and I've, for the most part, my luck has been pretty average when playing this game. I've had a good amount of success. I went to TCG States in my area, which is a big tournament, whatever, $25
Right.
buy-in, and it must have been because it was in a church, but God
The
took
church hates you.
God took a shit on me that day.
And in your deck.
And on my deck, like, it was just messy. I had a shuffle, shit just flew everywhere. And I had never experienced such bad luck. Like, it was to the point where I tuned my deck to beat a specific matchup, and I was paired up against that matchup, and then drew the absolute worst possible cards that didn't do shit. Like, I'm not joking, I probably had 33% of my deck. Like, I would have been happy to draw any of it. And within like 4 rounds, I got nothing. Like maybe one, which got dispatched up quickly. It was just. It was, I can't really explain it because you have to understand, but it was abysmal. I've never had this before, and I gotta take a break. I can't play this game competitively for a while. It was like emotionally scarring. I'll just
that's the
wait.
point I got to in Magic the Gathering for a while. It got to a point where I was just like, well, I'm not having fun anymore. I just want to, like...
I mean, I really enjoy... It's one of the games I can enjoy at a high level.
Right.
And I really do. I've been playing competitively since February of last year after my 4-year hiatus or whatever. And I mean, I've been ranking up, I've been gathering points and shit and everything. It was just that one day. I don't know. It had to be the church.
So
my faith wasn't
why
strong
church? Of all places.
Because Desert Sky Games was hosting it. Shout out to Desert Sky Games, they're awesome. But they didn't have enough room in their store to hold the worst. To hold what they were expecting. And apparently this church, I guess someone in the community's tight with the church or whatever, and they allowed him to let DSG host the event because they're spacious there. It was just a nice gesture, and DSG's like, we'd be glad to use it. Thank you very much. And it was really nice. Very large, air conditioned, very comfortable chairs. God, my ass felt good playing Magic. Those are nice chairs.
You weren't just playing in pews, like,
no.
Dear Lord Jesus.
Their projector was fucked up, though,
so
we couldn't use it on for like the pairings and stuff. We had to go look at paper.
Yeah, that's possible.
But yeah,
I'm just anyone praying beforehand.
Dude, I don't think so. No.
That would have been really great.
But I'm just taking a quick break. I need to calm down, realize that it's luck sometimes, and just wait for the next set. Also, I'm playing like 2 MMOs at the moment. I'm trying to get really good at this fighting game, and Persona 4 Ultimax comes out this month in Japan, so I'm just kind of focusing.
Out this month? Wait, you mean August or?
Yeah, in Japan.
Shit. I mean, like, it's coming out in September here, and that's just like the top of my list of things I need.
I plan on buying it. I'm buying it digitally from Japan, and then I'll be buying it physically from the US. Because I can't wait to play that story mode, and I know that's weird, but I can't wait.
Dude, the story mode for Persona 4 Ultimax means everything to me.
I honestly think it's the best storyline in a fighting game I've played. Because, I mean, okay, let's look at storylines from fighting games.
Mortal Kombat.
Alright.
Mortal Kombat's dumb, come on.
BlazBlue, okay, let's look at BlazBlue is, dimensions and different timelines, and we fucked it up, and what's God are people sitting in chairs and brainwashing, and every girl turns
into in Magic decks,
and every single girl turns into a mech, and then they stop being mechs, and shit makes no fucking sense. Soul Calibur, I'm gonna go back in time and avenge my fucking sister. By the way, I'm evil and a bitch.
Also Malfested.
And Malfested.
A tale of swords eternally retold.
Yeah, it really was. They keep going back in time. Tekken. Oh fuck, I can't find my TV remote this morning. King of Iron Fist Tournament. 6, 7. Oh, we're just gonna have tournaments because tournaments are sweet. Dead or alive, tournaments. Tits and tournaments.
Fuck.
I'm pissed off at some old guy looking at my breasts. Tournament. And then we have fucking Mortal Kombat. Actually, the Mortal Kombat, the new story, I guess they revamped, or no.
They did.
9 was right in going to like a different universe, and that's what the reboot was, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was alright. Up to that point, it was just like, oh my god, fucking Shao Kahn is destroying the world or collecting fucking the world. Fuck it.
Collecting the world, fuck it. Yep, that's Mortal Kombat.
I mean, Mortal Kombat.
Prease Undastand. I must collect the world. Fuck it.
Fuck it. What other fighting games have stories? Oh well, Guilty Gear makes no sense.
Street Fighter is, I don't know,
But no,
There's
Persona.
no story in Street Fighter.
key.
It's like, here's the thing. It's
Much
like
key.
I never played Persona 4, and the fighting game alone made me feel for the characters in the story mode, even without playing the game beforehand. So it was like they did a really good job. The story wasn't like ass confusing. All the
That's
characters
surprising
got a
to me
point.
because I mean I am a huge fan of Persona 4, like a massive fan of Persona 4. So as a fan of Persona 4, the arena story like meant a lot to me.
Persona
Especially
4.moe, go on.
Huh?
I'm just checking Persona 4.moe, go on. It's available. All right.
All right, well we can take that one too.
Yep.
But it's interesting for me to hear because I know when I was writing my Persona 4 GameStop Grift review that you were invested in the story too in such a way that I think that's actually really good and really interesting that they're able to do that.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I couldn't put myself in a position to think of that way, that somebody who hadn't played Persona 4 would enjoy it.
yeah, for sure. I mean, Labrys's story alone could have been the whole story. And I would have loved it.
It was
Like,
great.
and it's like they took it's kind of a rehashed concept, but they put a different twist on it. But it was so good. So good. But yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Persona Q also this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
As well.
Maybe I'll find a 3DS sitting on the street somewhere.
Speaking of fighting games, we played Ultra on Steam on Friday.
Oh yeah.
And boy, I don't think there is anyone like more in tune and in sync with the Ken flowchart in the world than I am. Because I just try to show you can whenever the fuck I feel like it. God,
And
I don't know
online-
shit about. I don't know shit about shit.
And online, it's a pretty good tactic.
It worked quite a few times.
Can you sure you can? Sure you can.
Sure.
Exactly. And man, those people are really good too. And man, according to Ruben, that shit's also pretty laggy as well.
Me and
Street
Justin.
Fighter community terrifies me in many ways.
It's scary. It's fucking
Yeah.
scary. They're terrifying. That game's hard too. God.
It's not easy.
So many characters. Shit. All the different abilities and like distances and chaining shit and fucking I don't know fuck about fuck.
Well, so now we're about an hour and a half in. Do you guys have any like actual video game news? Anything that you might wanna?
One of the
Talk
top
about-
people at BioWare left.
Oh,
Casey
that
Hudson.
did happen.
Yeah,
Casey Hudson left BioWare. I forgot where he was started his own studio, I think.
I think he did too.
And he was the creative director of not only the entire Mass Effect series, but also that's Over the Republic.
Yeah.
So
He's been with them since the come up.
But there was the rumor. I don't know if it was confirmed or just a rumor about the Mass Effect 4.
I'm not sure
No, it's
they're
confirmed.
making that.
They announced the new Mass Effect game at E3 this year.
I thought they're making their own different their own different universe now.
Yeah, is it gonna be? Did they confirm whether or not it's gonna be like a reboot, or they're actually gonna try and sequel it, which is the
No,
worst
no,
idea in the
they-
world.
I would think
think
it'd be
they
more the
have-
first Contact Wars, where the humans first met the what's their faces? The guy what's Garrus race?
Oh, yeah.
Macarian.
Yeah, like when they first met them and do that. whole thing.
I think they have said it was going to be a separate storyline than what we know. It won't involve Shepard at all, but they haven't said much else.
Mhm. But like they're right in the middle of creating a new series, and
Yeah,
he's like, "I'm out."
Horror series too, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like again, I'm not sure if he went somewhere or if he just left. But
Wait, which one is their horror? Oh, you told me about this. I forgot about that. Which one was it? The horror game they're doing.
They released the name of it recently. I don't remember what it is.
It wasn't the Evil Within. That's the.
No, that's
the
Shinji
Silent Hill
Mikami's
one.
thing. That's over.
I can't wait for that one too. But yeah, BioWare horror, I'd do it.
it's pretty cool. Apparently, John Romero's making a new shooter. John Romero being the creator of Doom. It's getting back into things with his hair and ponytail. Can't wait.
The last shooter he did was
The
Daikatana?
Doom people are waiting for years.
Daikatana.
Was
and
Daikatana?
Daikatana was good, yeah.
Oh, and we know Yoshi's name now.
Who's Yoshi?
Yoshi the dinosaur has an actual name.
Yeah.
You mean in Mario?
Yes. Which is
His
apparently
name
it
is
is
Yoshi.
It is T Yoshisar Munchakakoopas.
Yeah, that's it.
Munchakoopas.
Munchakoopas.
No, his name's Yoshi.
For short. Evolve's been pushed back to next year. Which, you know.
Yep.
What the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on, Brian? What the hell's going on with this year? With games thing? Like, are they that scared of Advanced Warfare that it's just MW2 all over again?
I don't know.
Remember
if that's entirely
2009 when people just fucking pushed everything back? They're fucking terrified of MW2?
I think more than anything, it's just so many people wanted to get their games out by the end of this year that they all announced at the same time, and then they realized that they would not be able to get the quality of the product that they wanted out this year. So they all
But
pushed back.
Mike, why be afraid of a Call of Duty release at its like 10th iteration? You have to know the customer base has got to be declining at this point.
Apparently it's not. They're still making bank on it every single year.
Well, they are.
How?
I don't know.
Because motherfuckers love Call of Duty.
Motherfuckers love Grand Theft Auto more.
That shit isn't every year.
It's not every year, but the thing, Call of Duty Ghosts did not sell as well as the other Call of Duties did, though.
It did not, but this shit actually looks legitimately good.
Yeah, like I'm considering getting the new one.
Which is unprecedented.
It really is. Under any normal circumstances, I would be insane to think that.
Yeah. So fuckers are terrified of Call of Duty right now. They're
I
just
don't think that's, although I don't think that's what it is. I think legitimately, at least in some cases, maybe Battlefield Hardline, a bit afraid of Call of Duty, but
well,
Evolve,
that
I
game's
think
not ready.
Evolve wasn't ready either. Apparently, like they're changing a lot of stuff around about it based on beta feedback. And what else got delayed?
Fuck if I know. Everything.
And we also have to keep in mind the fact that Evolve had competition in the form of Alien Isolation too.
That game's still up as far as I know.
Yeah, it is.
Capcom's remaking Resident Evil 1 for next year.
Now,
get down with that.
was one of you telling me that Capcom was not making good money, or they were in dire straits or something?
I wouldn't say they're in dire straits. They're not doing super good.
Why would they just remake Resident Evil 1, though? Like, what's the
Because it's a
point?
popular game.
Also, they want money.
They want money.
Is it?
But you know who's in dire straits? Fucking Crytek. God.
Crytek is not in a good way. Right?
Crytek was like the fucking, like, it was nuts for a good 3 weeks. Of like, they're making the new Homefront, which is weird in the first place.
Yeah.
But they were like missing payments to employees. People was like straight up just leaving because they weren't being paid. It was the craziest thing. And I think Deep Silver bought Crytek, who the makers of Dead Island. But they also did publish Saints Row the 4th, which is fine. Oh no, Crytek sold Homefront to Deep Silver. While Crytek it was the maker of Crysis. It's just gonna die, pretty much.
Yeah.
So back to BioWare, if that guy's leaving and they're currently developing Mass Effect, now, I mean, I don't know what other games BioWare did this guy, was a part of, but as you remember, not everyone was too happy with the way that Mass Effect 3 ended. Maybe a new fresh writer might be good for the new, the new
Well,
Mass
he's not
Effect
the writer,
series.
he was a creative director.
Oh, I thought you said he was a writer.
No, director.
Creative director. Even still, it could be nice to get a new set of eyes on that franchise.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the same way, like 343 Studios with Halo.
Yeah.
People saw Bungie leave Halo, they thought it was going to be dead, and I think 343 was a very fresh set of eyes on that franchise.
Oh yeah, it was impressive.
Halo 4 was their first one, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, they are amazing then. um, man, I had something to say like an hour ago and I completely forgot what it was.
A lot happened past hour.
Yeah, it was something I was gonna say. GameStop Expo. There's something else, but
Also, we do want to apply to get into PAX South if possible,
Yeah,
which would be in San Antonio in January.
I need to look into getting like film passes and
Film equipment.
video games.
Where's
No,
your
we don't need film
Where's your
equipment.
camera? Oh, I got my phone. It's all good.
Yeah, your phone's fine for our purposes, I think.
Yeah.
If we could get a video camera, that'd be tight, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Yeah. Either. But you know, video games, everything's fucking fucked, right? Well, not everything fucking fucked. It's like nothing's coming out.
well, September's gonna be nuts. September's got like everything coming out.
Let me see. Let me look at the new games coming out as of late.
Persona's coming out in September. Destiny's coming out in September. Theater of Final Fantasy's coming out in December.
We got Oculus Strip coming out today, right now. It's stores now, guys. Today.
You know what's sad
Oh,
is that there's no other games coming out in August that I need to get, so I'm probably gonna
Phantom
get
Breaker,
that.
bro.
What?
Phantom Breaker. Remember that game you played at Ruben's place at fucking side score?
Oh god,
thing.
yeah. That was I enjoyed my time with that game.
Phantom
but I
Breaker
would play
Battlegrounds. Dude,
Yeah.
we have to all get back together so we can beat the goddamn last level.
We got Tales of Zillia 2 next week, as well as Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment for Vita.
Is that in the U.S.?
I believe it is.
It has to be.
Otherwise,
because-
it wouldn't be on GiantBomb.com's list.
Yeah, Sword of Fragment was out in Japan a while ago. Now, okay, so here's the problem. You know how we have Ragnarok Odyssey, whatever, on Vita, and some people did not have to buy the game because some people weren't told to buy the game. Instead, people decided to just bitch about it the entire time after buying the game and say, why did I get this game? No one fucking asked you to buy the fucking game. Anyways, now it's like, hey, we should all buy Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment. I'm like, that game could suck just as much too if we don't play for more than 30 minutes. So, I don't know. But yes, Tales of Zillia 2, I completely forgot that was happening. I need to get that game, and shit.
I love the Vita just for like poverty Japanese games nowadays.
Dude, all I use my Vita for is Japanese games.
You're
Hey,
right.
how's that
Hollow
Vita
Fragment
TV
is
treating
coming
you?
out the day after my birthday this year.
Ruben.
Oh yeah, huh?
How's that Vita TV treating you right nowadays?
Whew. Well, I saw a tumbleweed forming on it.
Oh, so not well.
I have not played. I have not turned it on since ever.
Yeah, but guys, fuck everything you just said. Hyperdimension Metunia Rebirth 1.
Well,
Get
thanks for
out
listening to the
now.
cast, guys.
Get out.
It's been a good.
Mike, get out. Mike, get out.
No, I must get all the PlayStation. I mean, not PlayStation inside of me, as
Get out.
well as dating
Mike,
sims.
I can't. Right? It's too early. I can't.
I must have them fill the void in my soul.
It's. I can't.
I need to kill my girl Broccoli and talk about the world where the pirated games go to.
It's the worst.
It's the fucking worst.
I just.
If you like that shit, you're the worst too, as well.
I want to take a picture of a guy like standing in front of a TV playing a video game and just Photoshop a garbage can onto it and be like, oh look, he's playing Hyperdimension Neptunia.
I'm pretty sure we have access to that technology and set picture somewhere if we look hard enough.
If I try,
Meaning on Facebook.
Oh God. Okay, so someone, I'm not gonna name names, asked me to make a certain picture today. Mike, did you? Are you caught up with Akame ga Kill, the anime?
No, but I'm caught up more than I want because I read Moses' comment and I'm like, well, someone's gonna die and that's a lady, and I kind of guess who it is.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
The main girl. Because who else would they lose their goddamn mind over?
Okay. Never
President
mind.
Are they gonna pull an
So-
Attack on Titan?
No, you know what? Never mind. I'll just say it for next cast if you can remind me.
Yeah. I'll get caught up tomorrow.
Let's just put it this way: I threw a fucking fit. I don't normally throw fits over anime. I'm gonna geek out right now and say I throw a little bit of a fit on that episode of that show.
You got a tizzy.
And I guess if you don't click the link I put on Facebook, then you won't get spoiled. So it's fine.
Okay, then I won't.
Uh,
But I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and I'm mad at Moses. But I will not say that because I'm not petty like that.
all right. Well, I'll say it for another cast. Anything else? Anything else?
I don't know. My life has been surprisingly crazy, as you all know now.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly.
I find myself very much missing Portillo's.
Brian. Oh God, me too. And I live right next to one.
Oh, you do? Fuck. Yeah, I haven't been there in a while because it's always crowded.
I love that place. Brian.
Yeah.
When you visit, we're gonna have to do the Critical D together cast.
A decast.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
One.
bring the gang back together.
Bring the D.
The boy is back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to get more real, because I'm not. I think I'm all reeled out.
Yeah, me
I
too.
hope I'm reeled out because I reeled out pretty hard. I think I reeled up.
Listeners, please understand. It's
Please
3:45
understand.
a.m. It's 3:45 a.m.
And I'm in my third glass of wine here, so
probably should get to sleep soon. But I was thinking about maybe doing a mid-season anime review soon.
yeah.
So I guess keep a lookout for that.
Snapchat's so dumb.
Snapchat's dumb.
Don't use it.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Oh, here, quick thing. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck Facebook as well.
Fuck.
You know, that didn't matter to me because I already had that app.
I
But,
know.
I mean,
It mattered to me because like I was doing fine without it, then it made me get the app. Now,
It-
here's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to get the app, then immediately delete it, and then it forgets you ever had it, and then you can use the Facebook app. Then it comes back, hey, you don't have the app. Go get it.
Did you seriously do that?
Yeah, I did it for a good 3 times.
Oh Lord.
I just got tired of it. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah,
No.
I can just keep on just deleting the app again and using the messaging on the Facebook app
Uh-huh.
until it sees, oh wait, Mike, we've been over this. God.
I guess someone's trying to start a petition to send to Facebook to make it so we can just use
Because
the
that
app like
always
before.
works, right?
Yeah, but it's like, I'm just as pissed, but it never works. But the funny thing is, like, when you click on the messaging tab on the app on the phone,
Yeah.
the right button would say get the app, and the left button would just say remind me later. So one day, I just muscle memory hit the left button because I'm like, fuck that, just bring me the messaging.
Did it say learn
and
more?
it says learn more.
Yeah, same
Goes to
thing.
the website. I'm like, oh
Like, fuck.
fuck no.
Yeah.
So I was with Justin. I'm like, God damn it! I have to use fucking messenger shit. Stupid. And Justin's like, no, you don't. Just hit the button. I'm like, do it. I fucking dare you. Do it. And it loaded the website for him too. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, you can just go to the website and do it from there on your phone?
No. Like he hit learn more on accident because he also muscle memoried it.
Yeah.
And it loaded the website telling him to get the app and shit, just like it did for me.
honestly,
so-
I don't mind the app. I think it's fine.
Well, after I pretty much disabled everything the app does, so now it actually doesn't really bug me anymore.
Yeah.
Because I disabled like every single notification it did. I disabled all the noises, all the bubbles, all the everything.
I need that though. So
I find the bubbles convenient personally.
yeah. The noise is
If-
weirder now. I'm used to
if
hearing
The
the
noise,
Facebook.
not so much, but the bubbles are pretty nice.
If they only showed up when the Facebook app was up, I wouldn't care. But I was trying to use other apps on my phone, and the bubbles are just sitting there. I'm like, go away, go away.
Oh, also small ECD. People who refuse to use the app for quote-unquote security reasons.
Oh yeah, Facebook is gonna take over your audio and video, and Facebook's literally gonna watch you jerk it every night, and Facebook's gonna watch you make out with your girlfriend, and
Good.
Facebook is going to make weird noises at night when you're trying to sleep.
Good.
Don't insult your phone.
Like, really, like, who gives a fuck at this point? Like, all my information is somewhere for someone to get, and I don't have a choice in the matter. Fuck it,
If
whatever.
somebody wanted to find all of my information, they would have.
It wouldn't be that hard. Like, Facebook is not going to use it for nefarious means, I hope.
Yeah.
Like I trust Facebook more with that shit than a lot of other sites. I trust you with that. You know, it's just, you know, who gives a fuck at this point?
Or like all the
Facebook
artists.
has our everything. It has our phone number. It has our name. It has our address. It has everything.
I like it when the artists are like, I won't go on Facebook because my works will be their property. I'm like, then don't put your fucking works on their website. You could just use it to talk to
Yeah,
your
because
friends.
being an artist is so much better.
All right, then go back to Tumblr then.
Go
And
back
even go back to your fucking Rainbow Dash Rarity fucking Yuri manga. For all I fucking care. Also send me to that at Mike@quickly.com. So yeah, I'm all reeled out, guys. That wine did a number on me, and I'm, you know,
I've been up for a long time today.
Yep.
I finished Valiant Hearts, and that was rough. So
Yeah.
the ending theme, that ending scene is a little, yeah, God, yeah.
What kind of game was that?
It was like
It's an adventure game, wasn't it?
side-scrolling puzzle game.
Set in World War
There
II.
wasn't much adventure to it. World War One.
Oh, one. Okay.
Wasn't much adventure. It's mainly just figure out what they want and give it to them. So they can give you this thing to give this person. So you give that person to give you this thing to give that person.
Right.
And then move on.
Oh. Well, it's too late now. Next cast, but I wanted to talk about how fucking amazing Metal Gear Solid Revengeance
Oh.
Rising Revengeance Re-Rai 5 prequel sequel.
Oh, I will talk to you about that all day. Every
Yeah,
day.
we can
game
do
is the
that.
shit.
Next cast as long as well with, you know, Yahooigans and New Gaff with love.
Yeah. Alright then. Well,
Yep.
thanks for listening. It's been the Critical D cast. Prease Understand.
Please understand.
Please understand.
Very
the
late.
real
It's very
is real.
early.
Very early. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go also get some sleep.
Adios.
Yeah.